Hello and welcome back to Nortricity. Now I know I've been gone for a while, but I actually did record a couple of videos that just didn't work out like I wanted it to. But I learned a lot of stuff in the mod that I'm about to explain, which is Goetia. I think that's how I said it. But first off, let's go ahead and go over a couple of things. I ended up taming a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of building and advancing. I've started working on the armory over there. I got 3 wolves, which we'll go over their armor later. I gave this guy glowing, which is kind of odd because you can see him from wherever you are, which is interesting. He apparently appears to be losing health too. Thing does too. I don't understand why, because Thing's been in here and he had full health, and now he doesn't. I don't understand what's exactly going on there. I gave this guy dragon armor, which I've run into quite a few of the dragons, and I've killed a lot of them. And I actually ran into a couple of the dragons from Dragon Realm and got to kill them before I got to record it. So there's that. I have this room, which I gave this guy a name. He is just a cool little guy. And he's neutral to you. And so I went ahead and I had one here. I actually had 3 of them here, and they despawned because I didn't have a name on it. So I put a name on him, and he's been remaining ever since. Now up here, I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with this room yet. I think I might do the alchemy. And up here, I've got a ton of these little pets, which they're so cool. I misspelled Raphael. I got, because these guys you got to get when they're small, when they're a baby, and then you throw them like raw fish or raw meat. And then you can go ahead, his name's all messed up. Then you can go ahead and tame him if you put a medallion on him, which you can see the medallion's right there around his neck. And then you can put a saddle on him, which, hold on, let me get up. And you can ride the sucker. It's so cool. And this one right here, you can get a black heart and you can put wings on him. And then the same thing with this guy right here. You can ride the scorpion, which they can actually climb up the walls, which is really cool. Now, one glitch I found, if you use the capturing wand with these guys, it gives you doubles. Now, I don't think that's like the capturing wand. I think it's from this one right here. This one right here, the capturing wand. If you use it on them after they're tamed, it'll give you a double, and it'll keep on giving it to you. I did it with this little guy right here accidentally. I ended up, before I realized what was happening, I ended up making like 4 of them. And they all had the same name. So I was like, And this is a female lion. I didn't realize it at the time. And I named her Lino. Now you can give her wings too, and I think that's the potion of light. And then his is the potion of darkness, and it gives him bat wings, which I thought that was really cool. So they can fly too. And let's see. Pretty much all these can have, every one of them can have saddles, and it's just regular saddles or the saddles from the mod, which I thought that was kind of cool. Now, one thing I've come to realize, and then here's my Botania section. I kind of changed a few things on how I was doing some of the mods. I took out a few mods and I added some mods. But because I added some mods, let me go ahead and show you this, because Goetia is not going to take too long. And it's kind of an overpowered mod, to be honest. And if you look online, it's hard to find a video that actually shows an up-to-date thing. Oh, I redid the kitchen. Made it more... These right here have to be in the line in order for them to all work. It's a multi-block. And so I put the most I could, and it's working out pretty good. And then down here, I just put a whole bunch of crops and everything. And then this is all the same, I think. Oh, I added in more fluid cows, and that was an alright thing, but it was a mistake because now it's cool trying to find them and everything, but it's made it way overpowered. So I have no care or anything on most of the things that I end up finding, to be honest. Let's see. This right here, I put a whole bunch of these in here, which I don't really... It just changes the color, but it costs 15 XP. And it's on from Quark. And all it does is just change the color of your enchanted weapon. It looks cool and everything, but... And this right here, Tinkers has just made it way overpowered. Now, I said I added Mo Fluids, but I also added this one in here, which this one is the chicken mod. And it's such a cool idea. And I wish... The main reason why I added it is just to get the dyes and stuff. That was the original plan, but then I've got so many eggs and feathers and everything. It's just ridiculous. And I got this little guard, and I don't think it really works with him holding the ring, but he's just kind of standing there. It's just to go ahead and kind of get the added benefit. I've got the Mo Fluid cows in here, and yes, it is overpowered, but it's kind of cool trying to find them all. So this, now it's just me going ahead and exploring stuff and just kind of doing a little bit of things here and there. Now, what I'm about to show in Goetia, and I told you it was kind of overpowered. Yeah, it really is, to be honest. Now, I'm so high with the way I am now, and I've been, since my surgery, I've been having like little, I haven't felt the need, or not need, I haven't felt motivated, to be honest. That's the best way to go ahead and put it, and I hate to say that because recording made it so relaxing for me, and my surgery really set me back, and I didn't realize it was going to set me back as bad as it did. But it made it to where I haven't been working going on a month and a half, and I'm supposed to go back to the doctor next week and hopefully can return to work. I'm no longer in pain, and I've been in pain since 2003. And it was a constant pain every day. And now I'm no longer in pain, which is good, but at the same time, I won't know until I return to work how it's going to end up being. So what I've been doing is just kind of slowly advancing the base a little bit, just messing around with stuff here and there. And a lot of times I sat down to record, and I would record, and then, to be honest, it was a depression that hit in. So that was what it was. I did go ahead and listen to one of my friends and started a Patreon. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but I did it anyways, just because what could have hurt. Hopefully I'm going to get back into recording because it's so relaxing for me and I need to do it. And that's basically the catch-up. So, now let's see if I can do Goetia now without screwing up. Like I said, Goetia doesn't have a lot of stuff as far as it's really experience-based. Now that's the thing. The Holy Cross can be made, and you put the Holy Cross into a crafting grid with a bottle of water, and it gives you Holy Water Bottle. Now, I haven't found a use for this yet. Everything I've read, the mod was redone, I think at the beginning of this year or the end of last year. And what was added is it was separated into, you got these right here on top, these the red scrolls, and that's the demonic. And then you got the white ones was supposed to be like angelic. Now originally you had to do a procedure to go, or like a ruin to go ahead and get this right here, which is a soul focus. Now it's just craftable. Well, the thing is, if you know the right combination, you don't even have to do anything in Goetia. Because, like, for instance, right here, if you can see the little feather down right over my sword down at the bottom where it says 2,740, that's the angelic part. Now, the angelic part gives you, like, let's show you this right here before I use that. You could do these right here. And if you click on this, okay, you make this table, you click on it, well, then you can go ahead and start doing that right there. 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 6. That's angelic powder. And these have 5 of them. These are for the angelic. Right here you have the 2,740. If it's the skull right here, it gives more bonuses or more things that you can do with the demonic. Now here's the angel wings right here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 6, 3, 1. Okay, now it says temporary flight. Well, the thing is, it's not temporary. Now you lose it. You lose flight when you die, so you have to recast the spell. And if you log out of the game, when you log back in, you have to recast the spell. That's the only thing. That is all that ends up being. So really, all with Goetia you have to do is know the combination and craft this little thing right here. Now Goetia has a lot of cool little what's the word? Mobs. They look really cool. And it's got these two right here, which I haven't made these two, and I haven't figured out what the blood knife does. So that is a little thing. You get the demon horn by killing a demon, which I have one. And you get the demonic hide by killing the demons. And the imp tallow is from demons, and then the regular tallow is from to meat. Well, that is all that's used for is to craft the candles. And the candles, for what I can see, it doesn't do anything. The bows don't do anything. You can't even craft the bows. These tile blocks, you can't craft those. Well, this is holy water. You can make it, which there is a holy water cow, which is kind of funny. The demonic chalk is this right here. Now, these demonic scrolls right here, you can use them. Now, the thing is, whenever I used them, I could use every one of them except for the demonic or the demon forge and the open soul. But after you create the chalk, what is it, shift? Yeah, it's shift. You can still go ahead and use it. So it's not like it unlocks anything. When I went ahead and used one scroll, I had access to every bit of it. I don't think that the mod was actually finished. It's a real cool mod as far as some of the creatures, which I'm going to show you that. You need XP to cast every one of which, if you see that, you're pushing shift and right click. This costs 23 levels for open soul. Binds demons to your soul itself. I haven't done that. 23 levels, it racks up. And you can see I have 103 levels right now. The summon fiend is 9 levels. The summon imp's 5 levels. The devil's trap is 3 levels. And the summon demon is 13 levels. And then the demon forge is 11 levels. Now, from what I can understand, and I have not done this, but in order to get this Abyssal Blade, you got to have it in the Demon Forge. Well, the Demon Forge is what you're supposed to do, which I'm going to try to do, and I might not be able to do it. But what you're supposed to do is you go ahead and do a Devil's Trap, and you make it on the ground. Well, then you go ahead and summon, which for what I've realized, just practicing around with it, you need the highest level demon, which ends up being the Summon Demon. So then you have 3 levels and 13 levels. Well, from what I've seen, you have to have at least 2 Summon Demons. So you're already looking at 26 levels plus 6 more levels. And so if you don't, you hit the demon until he pops into the Devil's Trap, which I'll show you in a few minutes. But if you hit him and you do too much damage and you kill him, then you got to summon another demon. And then you do these 2 right here, so you get them trapped in the Devil's Trap. And then you go ahead and do the Demon Forge. Then you're supposed to throw the gold, the diamond blade into the center of it. And hopefully it works. But here's the thing. With this right here, you don't have to do any of that unless you want this blade and this horn spear, which that's for that. That little demon horn that I have is for the spear. It's only 6.5 attack damage, 1.6 speed. I haven't noticed any, I don't see any benefits of either one of these. This is Abyssal Blade, which is 8, which if you can spare the XP, it's better than a diamond sword, but not by much. And then the blood knife is craftable, and it's 1 attack damage. The thing I'm thinking that the blood knife is for is to get the imp tallow and maybe the demonic hide. But I already have a demonic hide, so I don't even know if that's it. The blood bottle you can't even make. Now, let me go ahead and show you some of this. Right now, since I have like 2,740, what I've noticed is the more hostile mobs that I kill, this goes up. So, the only time I've got it to go down is when I died. When I died, it went down to the demonic part. The demonic part has more spells. But then when I died recently, it didn't go down that much. So it's kind of hit or miss. I've killed villagers, I've killed animals, and it hasn't budged. I haven't got it back down. But the only thing it ends up getting, like the Blessing of Growth, you're able to command crops around you to grow. So, you got Bone Meal. Smite, using your holy powers, you're able to smite evil, impurity. Okay, it's okay, but casting these spells does not make this go down. Sky's Wrath, command the sky to punish those around you. 4, 5, 3, 1. Let me go ahead and show you this. Now, one thing I have noticed is that when you have this in your hand and you switch sometimes, see, like I'm at the dagger and it still shows that. So 4, 5, what was it? 4, 5, 3, 1? 4, 5, 3, 1, yeah. So you open this and you go 4, 5, 3, 1. That's kind of cool. I mean, but you have to open this up every time you want to cast a spell. So what benefit would that end up being, really, other than to turn a creeper into a charged creeper or mobs are coming at you? I want to try it on the Goetia, not Goetia. I want to try it on the Gaia. I want to see how that would work. But I think that would kind of be interesting. Let's see. Angelic Power is tapping your Angelic Power, you becoming faster and stronger. Now that's okay. But 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 6, I don't know how long it'll last. And it's Smite, using your body, your Smite evil. So it just did. I don't know 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 6. Now, see, the thing is, because I have, now this is another thing I've ran into. I have player stats, and then I also have the everlasting abilities. It's made me completely superhuman. I mean, I've got all these buffs, so now I do die still. I still do some damage, but a lot of the stuff, it doesn't really worry my character anymore. So now after maybe about a month of play, I've already got high that I don't have to worry about it. And I'm not even having demonic or dragon evolution. Draconia evolution. It's not even in this pack anymore. So I don't really have to worry about that. But if I cast a spell, what would in 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 6? Oops. 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 6. So that gave me a little particle effect underneath me. I kind of feel a little bit faster, but see, my stats don't show anything. And of course, okay, that was kind of fast, but how long will it last? It doesn't. I wonder if it's the same as the other ones where it doesn't go away. If that's the case, then you could end up casting this thing right here and get permanent buffs just from this until you die. It kind of seems like it's not going away. So it's kind of like like I said, the mod's kind of overpowered. Now, flight ends up being really easy. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's wrong. I now forgot how to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 6, 3, 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 4, 6, 3, 1. And that gives me flight. Like I said, this doesn't go away until you die or you log. And you get the little cool particle effects below you. And they'll eventually go ahead and disappear. But it's not like it's an overpowered mod because it was never finished. I think that's the best way to say it. Now it kind of feels like with that one bonus, I'm a lot faster than I was. I mean, jeez. So I'm wondering if that will go ahead and stay on there. Now one thing I added in, let me see, I need to make a diamond sword. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Because we're going to try to make this But see, I've still got the bonus on it. Still can fly. And it's just like create a flight. Now see, the particles disappeared. But see, I still can fly. So, you got that. Now these mobs in this are very cool. Now I'm going to go ahead and generate a couple of them. I got extra XP just in case. So let's see. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So shift right click. We're going to do, which one's the first one? Summon Imp, Summon Fiend, and then we'll try the Demon with the Forge. So Summon Imp. You click it. You see how I went ahead and highlighted it. It's got the gray box around it. Put it on the ground. You right click it again. Now this guy's, he's a cute little guy. Spins up. Look at him. Now he just goes ahead and attacks you, which actually he's not doing much. And see, okay, he dropped the Imp Tallow. Now, if you do put this mod into your mod pack for an easy flight, let's see, add Goetia. Oops, go. These right here, you're just gonna go ahead and toss. Okay, you can't use them. Can't use them at all. And to be honest, I didn't end up going ahead and accessing the Goetia, this right here, the altar, until I had actually started using these. So I don't know if you had to use one or two of them, or the Demon Forge and Open Soul I could not use, no matter what. So there is that. This next guy, he's, let's see, he's a Summon Fiend. Okay, now he's a cool little guy too. Well, he's not. Oops, I didn't even do that. And you right click it again, and you see. Now this guy will go ahead and he sometimes shoots fireballs at you. I mean, look at how he look. He's not attacking me though. That's surprising. So he could drop the demonic hide. Now you can see, like, I've got it on the dagger, but because I selected this, it sometimes crosses over into the other one. So there is that. Now for this one, we're going to try a little bit something different. We're going to go ahead and do the Devil's Trap first, and then we're going to go ahead and do the Summon Demon. Okay? Because I want to try to do this spell, and I'm at 89 XP already. So let's go ahead and eat these first. The concept behind Goetia is really cool, in my opinion. And I wish that whoever ended up working on it, as far as what I can notice, the closest video on it was from like a year ago. And apparently it got redone. And when it got redone, he changed some aspects of it. What is that over there? It's a spider that's straight ahead of me. Okay. Well, let's use the rest of this real quick. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and do the Devil's Trap, and then we're going to summon a demon and try to get him stuck in a trap. And then we're going to try to do it again, and then we're going to try to do the Demon Forge. I do not know if this is going to work. I have not tried it, to be honest. So we're going to have to see. Alright, so we're going to do the Devil's Trap over there. Okay, get that one up. Now shift right click, summon demon, get this up, summon him. Now you don't want to kill him, you just want to get his health down. Now look at this guy. Now he shoots a fireball at you too. Alright, see, now he's stuck. Now he won't hurt you while he's in this. Alright, so let's go ahead and do another Devil's Trap. Summon that up. Another Summon Demon. Summon that up. Can try to get that stuck in there. Ow. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and do the Demonic Forge. Oops. Bring that up. And then, well, see, that didn't work. Crud. Demonic Forge, Q. It worked. All right. So he got the Abyssal Blade. I don't know what benefits. Now these still. I need to get this. But anyways, you get the concept of this. So it used both of those big demons to go ahead and create this. But you see how I started out with 103 XP, and then I had to use some of these just so I could go ahead and do. I got down to 38, and I used some of these little XP things in between. Now these things will stay up for a little while. I wish it had a timer on it. I wonder if I could do it again. So let's do Summon Demon. Oops. See if I can get him up again and go ahead and hit him and knock him into that. Might not be possible. Yep, see. Yeah, see, these are not even there. They're just fake. Now, killing him ended up getting me the Demon Horn. See, these are ghost ones. They weren't even there. But see, something's odd that it keeps on giving me drops whenever they spawn and I hit them the one time. And then it gave me bones, and then it gave me demon hide. So I got 29 XP. But, look, I still have flight. So it's an interesting mod, and I wish they would have went ahead and finished it. That would have been rather interesting to go ahead and see how the angelic part went. And I wish I could go ahead. I died earlier twice, actually. And I tried to go ahead and get it to where I could go back into the demonic part instead of having an angel feather, because the demonic part in here, it has more spells that you can cast. And as far as I know, I wrote down a couple of the numbers. It wouldn't let me go ahead and use, as long as I had, like, I guess you could say, as long as I had this right here, access to this, I couldn't use the demonic ones. But like the flight one is the same spell as the demonic one. And then like the angelic power, I think it's called demonic power, another one. That's the same one too. And then there's another one like this. But the demonic one also has one where the more you attack, you keep the buff going. And that's rather interesting, because as long as you keep on hitting something, then you can go ahead and keep this buff going as far as damage and everything. And that was rather interesting, and I wish I would have went ahead and been able to get that. But it's so hard to stay in the demonic part. And as far as I can tell, at the beginning when I logged in, when I first started the game, you know, you're killing sheep and stuff like that, then I had the demonic, and that was going up. But then as soon as I started killing skeletons and everything, it started going to the angelic part. And then no matter what I do right now, besides once in a while dying, I can't get back to the demonic part. And it doesn't seem like it's persistent as far as you die and you automatically go back there. I wish the mod would have been finished. And right now, while it's cool, this is a cool little thing, it's basically a free flight. Now, what has happened to me before, which is kind of really stunk. So let's see, 26. I don't think I can do it. 37. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but we'll try it. Do that. Do that. One thing I have noticed is like I've been out and I've gone link dead, and then as soon as I log back on, I was in an area that was not friendly, and so I fell. And then when I logged back in, I couldn't cast the spell fast enough to... Oh, he destroyed it! Oh, he destroyed that one! So, ooh, that used up all my XP. I was going to try to make the spear. I'll have to do that on a different part. But anyways, there you go. That is basically Goetia. And it's a cool looking mod. I really haven't figured out any other thing really as far as what all this stuff does. And like I said, looking for mods, there's a developer mod that, you know, showed certain aspects of it, but it didn't show. It was from a year ago. And then the next update, there was supposed to be, like, angelic part, there was supposed to be pixies and everything, which really looked cool, and I wish they would have ended up doing it, but apparently they never did. But anyways, hopefully I'm going to end up getting back into it. I need to get my motivation back. I need to go ahead and start showing on this. One thing I have learned as far as a lot of these mods, the next mod pack that I end up doing for Nortricity, which I've already started building, I'm taking out a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of stuff I'll keep in, but there's a lot of stuff I'll take out. And this is a huge mod pack, and it's just playing around with it and seeing where I go next. But yeah, this has been fun though. I've really enjoyed playing around with this, but there's certain things that glitch out, and there's certain things that just won't work. I think I'm finally going to get rid of Biomes of Plenty. And because there's a couple of things that I've realized that crashed with Biomes of Plenty that's just so funny. I still like Mo Creatures. Mo Creatures is so cool. And if I hadn't had flight now, I've been, even with having flight the last few days with this right here, I still find myself jumping on jumping on one of the cats and everything. And they're riding it. Oh, another thing. Yeah, this is cool. I have got so many Manticore eggs. I've got one of each. It's so awesome. Let's put this guy. Let me see. I don't think I think all you have to do is just put it down. Put the egg down right here. Egg hatching soon. Keep watch. The hatch get your located. Blah blah. Will be lost if you leave area. You get these eggs by going ahead and killing the manticores. Come on. Hatch. Need this, because I want to pick them up and put them in this. There you go. We're going to call this guy Braxus. Look at him. And he'll end up growing up. You could put a saddle on him and you could fly. That is so awesome. I'm going to go ahead and take him upstairs and put him with the other pets. Manticores are not easy. Of course, now they are, but when I was first running into them, they weren't. They were a pain in the butt. Look how small he is, and this is the black one too. That is so awesome. Yeah, so we'll be back next time, and we'll go over some more of these pets, probably. I got some more I need to some more I need to go ahead and grow up. And like I said, I'm working on the armory like I always do at my other base. And I think I want to... This is a weird tower. I'm not going to lie. It's my own little creation of weirdom. But I think over here in this area, I want to make like a stable area. And anybody that's seen any of my stuff knows that my stuff is whack in building. But I want to make one over there just so I can take out all the pets that are in there and kind of just put them over on this side maybe. But the bad thing about... Now you can make a whip. The whip will make the Manticore sit. But it won't make some of the other guys sit. So that is the thing. I also need to go ahead and make a couple more things. I think next episode we're going to go over some of the pets a little bit more. and get these 3 guys some armor, get some names for them, and then hopefully start laying out the design maybe for the base over there. I still haven't found any bats. Now, another thing I ended up doing, let me show you real quick before I go ahead and log off. I ran into this weird, extremely weird bug. And I got tired of dealing with it, to be honest. But it was down here. It happened twice. This right here was my mob spawner. And I had it all decked out and everything. I had blackened glass. This whole wall was covered up and everything. And the first time, they spawned in, and I used the drop of evil and everything. And as soon as a creeper spawned in, I wasn't even over here because I only had darkened glass here. This whole wall was combined, or just brick and everything. So I was over here. I was walking this way, and the whole side blew out of the wall, and all the mobs just flooded out in like super speed. It was weird. It was like it was in fast forward. And so I redid it, and I built it again, put another drop of evil down there. And then I was flying up there, and I came down, and I landed right here, and I landed right in time for it to explode again. It was the same thing again. So I was like, you know what? Never mind. It was causing so much lag and everything. So what I ended up doing, I added in Woot. Now, I've never even played with Woot, but it seems like a really interesting idea, and I'm going to try it out. So we're going to have probably one episode where we're messing around with that too. But mainly what we're going to end up doing is exploring some of these mods. Like I said, this episode was Goetia. Next episode we'll show a little bit of stuff about the wolf armor, show a little bit of stuff about the blocklings, and we'll show a little bit of stuff about the animals, and then we'll move on to another magic mod or one of the obscure mods that I have added in that not many people use. So until next time, I am ChickenChunks, and I shall catch you later.